So here is your first look at a real and fake pair of the Nike Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott golf collaboration. Can you tell any difference between these two? Let's take a look at this video. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a comparison between two pairs of the Nike Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low golf collaboration. This one is pretty exciting. Here I have a fake pair on my left, retail pair on my right. This video is to help you if you're trying to purchase a retail pair because they're going for about £800 now. So you're going to want to get it right. So we'll break down some of the differences between the two pairs in this video and hopefully it helps you. So we'll start with the boxes. Let's take a closer look. So as you can see from above, the boxes are actually very different. So the fake box hasn't got the details correct. As you can see from the retail one, I would say the box itself is a more creamy yellow compared to the fake one where they've gone for this kind of creamy white color. Also, if you look at the top, you can see it's far more laminated on the retail one compared to the fake one, but the color difference is an obvious difference. But if you also look at the R symbol on the top of the box lid, you can see it's much thicker and bolder on the fake one compared to the retail one. Spinning the boxes around, taking a closer look at the labels, we can see differences here once again. So if you look at the USA 10 sizing, you can see it's different from retail to fake. But if you look at the barcode on the fake label, you can actually see it does have the fake factory stamps on it. So it's a telltale difference and something you should easily look for straight away. Also, the fake one's based on the US release, so it has the US price tag, whereas the retail one was purchased here in the UK, so it doesn't have this. Pretty obvious to see. The differences on the boxes are very obvious straight away, but this is quite an early batch of fakes, so just take that into consideration because they will come out with new ones and new ones. So I will do an updated version of this just to help you for a later pair of the fake pair compared to retail pair. So we'll open up the boxes because nobody really cares about them. We want to see the shoes. Open up the retail one. As you can see, pink coloured Cactus Jack paper on the top covers the shoes, whereas on the fake one, probably going to be uncovered. It is uncovered. So you can see the paper is actually in there, but it's lying flat on the bottom of the box, but the shoes themselves are exposed. So we'll take them out and take a closer look. Also, weirdly, on the fake paper, it has the Fragment logo. I don't know if you can see that in the middle. It has the Fragment logo. This is not a Fragment collaboration, so it shouldn't have that. They've just taken that paper from the Fragment Travis collaboration, but it's the wrong paper, so they've just used that. It's quite a telltale sign straight away. So here are both pairs. The retail one is this one, the fake one is this one. From first glance, can you spot any difference between the two pairs? Let's take a closer look. So the first thing to note about this pair is it actually comes fully pre-laced. So this is how it comes dead stock, the lace fully up, compared to some of the older versions where they would just obviously pre-lace the bottom lace and you'd have to tie them up yourself, which for me is very annoying and I much prefer it this way. So much easier. So if I hold them up to the camera, you can actually see the difference very clearly. You can see that the retail pair here has a much more waxed look to the laces and they're slightly thinner and a different color. To the fake ones here, you can see a much thicker, not waxed at all, and a slightly different color. A little bit more creamy than they are on the retail pair. Also, in terms of how they're dead stock laced, the retail ones come tightly packed like that and laced in a knot at the top. Whereas the fake ones you can see come with this kind of like hanging lace like this. It's extra long and isn't tied correctly. If we look at the outer side of the shoe and look at this kind of olive nubuck suede underneath the swoosh and take a closer look at this, you can actually see it's a different material used from retail to fake. So comparing them side by side, as you can see from the close-up, the material is actually very different and this is showing a different color between the two as well. But if you actually rub your finger over it, I would say the fake one is much more smooth, almost like a leather, compared to the retail one, which is actually that nubuck suede. So you can actually see a slight color difference as you rub your finger over the material, which is a clear quality difference between the two pair. Makes the fake one look really, really cheap and close up, and it just doesn't feel the same as it does on a retail pair. Spinning the shoe around to the back and taking a look at the Air Jordan Wings logo at the back here, it's embroidered in a yellow stitching. We can see clear quality difference between the two pairs of retail to fake side by side. As you can see at the top where it says Air Jordan, it's much thicker and just messier on the fake one compared to the retail one. I'd also say there's actually a slight color difference in the stitching, with the stitching being a slightly darker yellow, more green tint to it on the fake one compared to the retail one. And the overall Air Jordan Wings logo size is very big on the fake one compared to the retail one, which is much slimmer and sleeker. Looking at the outside again, and we look at this stitching going here across the green olive material, we can see differences in color and thickness of the stitching material. So as you can see from the close-up, this stitching material on the retail one matches that olive color beneath, whereas on the fake one you can see it's a darker green stitch used, so it stands out a lot more against that olive material beneath. Looking at the inside of the shoe, we take a look at the Cactus Jack print on the inside underneath the white swoosh, we can see a difference in thickness of this text. So from the close-up you can see that the text is much thicker on the fake one compared to the retail one, and the sizing of each letter is actually very different once again, and it looks a lot more obvious on the fake one compared to the retail one, even though it actually does stand out quite a lot because it is that black text against the olive on the retail pair as well. So because this is a golf collaboration, the tread on the bottom, as you can see here, does have extra grooves on it just to help you grip a little bit more when you are walking across the golf course. And if I compare this side by side from retail to fake, you can actually see a clear color difference between the two pairs if I hold them up, and I'll give you a close up of this. You can see the tread on the fake one is a darker green compared to the retail one, which matches the olive of the rest of the shoe. So it's a clear color difference between the two, with it being a two-tone green effect on the fake one compared to the retail one where the green on the bottom matches the same green going all around the shoe. An obvious difference that this fake has got wrong is that the spare laces on the retail one come on the left shoe. So you get 3 spare laces on the left shoe compared to on the fake one, which they come on the right shoe. So they're actually attached and they're in a much smaller bag, and the lace actually are very different. So on the retail one you get this kind of yellowy green one here, which I'm guessing is supposed to be this one on the fake. So you can see the color difference is really obvious to see. Then on the retail one you get a brown one, as you can see here. Hopefully it's showing up in the lighting. You don't get this one on the fake one. There's no brown one, but you do get a kind of military green, dark green, or a forest green as they would say. Don't get that on the retail one, and you do finally get a black one, as you can see here. All these laces are waxed compared to the fake one, where these aren't waxed, and you do get a black one here, but it's a thicker lace, but in a much smaller packaging as well. So clear, obvious difference. It's on the wrong shoe, and the laces are completely wrong on the spare. So another unique feature about this pair is because it's a golf shoe, it is actually waterproof. So on the retail pair, it does come with this little label that says the shoe is waterproof, and I can probably prove this at some point that this shoe is waterproof as I'll wear it on the course. But the fake one doesn't come with this label and shows no signs of it being waterproof, with it being that different material on the top. So I think if you actually wore this on a wet golf course, they'd get absolutely ruined. They'd have no protection at all. But I could do that test at a later date, so comment that down below if you'd like to see that. Taking a look at the outside of the shoe once again, and we take a look at that Travis backward swoosh, we can see the placement is very different from retail to fake, and I'll show you this from the side by side. Part of the swoosh here at the end almost touches that end lace hole compared to the fake one, where you can see there's a much larger gap between the two pairs, and it's really obvious to see between the two pairs, and telltale signs straight away, and something you should look for. And then if we look at the placement of the inside swoosh, this one once again is really obvious again. If we look at the retail one here, you can see that this part of the swoosh almost touches that leather going through the lace holes there. But if I show you the fake one here, you can see that that gap there is much larger on the fake one, and it's just obvious telltale difference. And that actually leads me on to my final point. The size difference between the two is crazy. So if I hold them up side by side, that fake one there almost looks like an Air Force. It's so much more chunkier in the shape here on the side, whereas on the retail one, it's just a slim Jordan 1 low, as always, but the fake one is actually much higher and just taller and just chunkier in terms of pretty much everything on the shoe. So I did say the final difference was actually going to be the shape, but actually another difference is the actual Cactus Jack face on the back of the shoe. A clear, obvious telltale sign between the two pairs. The fake one having a much larger face on the back, and also the stitching being a lot bolder and more obvious. If you look at the hair between the two, you can see obvious differences between the two pairs. So I hope you have enjoyed this comparison between the two pairs, and I hope it helps you if you are trying to authenticate your pair and purchase a retail pair like this, because in my opinion, this pair is really nice. It's probably my third favorite in the whole collection. My reverse mockers and the Travis olives will probably be just above this, but this comes in third. I do like it, and I do like how it is based around playing golf, because I do play golf myself and I will have to try these out on the course. But hopefully this comparison's helped you. Please like and subscribe, helps the channel grow, helps me do more videos just like this, and hopefully I can do some bigger ones in the future. But thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day.